Let's spin the depression roulette wheel one more time. Drug some MILFs. Let's go. Everywhere we go, it's just another colonoscopy. You're a lot of things, but I don't think anyone could describe you as twink. Garrus fills that role for the squad. Twinkie Gary. Please cool it on the thrusting. There's a fine line between badass and sad ass, and I ride it like no other.
Hilarious. Like and subscribe.
Oh, I can't slip that through his mail? Come on, special delivery. I know you ordered meat mail. You seem like the type. My mail prostitution business will thrive. I was door to door. Cold calling if I have to. I don't even knock. I just slip it right through the letterbox. If they want to utilize, they can. It's all for charity. No. There's probably been prostitution for charity back in the day. I mean, there's charity streams. Streaming is just one step away from prostitution. I'll get there eventually, I'm sure. Suck a dick for cancer. Flag. Sometimes I hit shots that I have absolutely no business hitting, especially with a sniper that's really just pretending to be a sniper. It's vaguely the same shape. We gotta go with it. Suck a dick for testicular cancer. Oh, absolutely. You'll suck the cancer right out, like a little terminally ill straw. Come on! The most powerful elbows in the West. Flies in like Taiwan somewhere. There's elbows the size of my entire body. I don't stand a chance. Oh, there you go. Are you just free, like, experienced blobs? Why are you here? And are there any more? Or did you only make it, like, 3 feet out the door before I showed up? Now they're just gonna all lie there in their front cover Vogue positions instead of coming home. Why did I waste my gel on you? At least it doesn't actually use gel. I don't really know what I do then. I just, like, show them a funny meme on my little Google Watch or Apple Watch or whatever the fuck. And they're just perfectly fine again. Laughter really is the best medicine. I hate myself. Because I feel like I've already missed my chance. Aren't I going back? Yeah, that's Nyreen. So, what exactly were you doing again, you fucking idiot? I love this gun so much. And I just bought this at the Batarian store, where I buy all my Batari. Like an Uno reverse card on slavery. Oh, no way! You didn't, game! You're spoiling me! You know how long it's been since I've been able to use one of these? And I'm not even gonna look away. Surely I get my clothes back in time, right? No way the game would let me die like a bitch. Only I let myself die like a bitch. I'm not even moving. Doesn't matter, he's big corpse now.
Pulling out. Talk, Shepard.
Suck a dick for testicular cancer. It's like boba, but it's just little balls of fucking death.
The Talons will join
Delicious.
your cause. Someone's got to make sure you don't run roughshod over our people.
You see, Shepard.
Let me guess. She said I was predictable and therefore easy to manipulate.
Pretty much word for word. She thinks she's playing you.
Nothing new here. One thing, though. I maintain command over my people. This is not up for debate.
I love that
Just
she's
have
wearing
them ready.
makeup. You don't have
Oh, don't be
eyelashes.
ready.
What's the point in eyeliner? Your entire face is kind of eyeliner. You realize all the little special little spiky wiggly bits you got? You're doing fine without it. Was I getting healed in the cutscene there? Did I walk past a pylon? That was cute.
We're almost there, Shepard. The Talons will be the frontline fodder. Now we just need to bring down the force fields to clear the way to afterlife.
Is that a criminal
Which will release
alcohol?
Omega civilians.
Cerberus will have a million fires to put out. In one fell swoop, we'll have the people in the Talons working for us.
That is 100% a criminal alcohol. What are you gonna do? How do you monk people? Your hands can't even fit in people's wallets. You try to steal like a handbag out of like an old lady's hand, you bring the entire old lady arm with you, and that's not as valuable. You know what? I am impressed, but it is manipulative. Toxic relationships? Nah, it's manipulative.
You might not want to compromise your alliance before it even takes shape.
I've learned not to put much stock in truth and goodwill.
It might be time to start again.
Tell you what, I'll take it under advisement. Now, I'll be at the command console plotting our next move.
She must so regret taking me. Harriet! Oh my god, I love you, Harriet! He was an absolute bastard in the first game. I missed you so badly.
Excitement. Welcome to Harriet's Emporium.
Oh, it better be tentative after what I did to you before.
I am grateful for Arya's return.
Surprised you have the bravery to keep showing off all those old lady vaginas that you call a mouth.
Liberated me.
What if he stole those from that old lady too?
You seem familiar.
I had a discount at your store the last time I was here.
Enlightened. I see. Cunningly. I have a plan to recoup my losses since the Cerberus takeover.
Was it the old lady plan? 'Cause
The
I support you.
General threw out Arya's couch from Afterlife upon taking over. I would like to gain her favor by returning it.
The couch?
Temptingly, if you find it and send me the coordinates, I will make it worth your while.
If I get to see you dragging around that couch on your back, then I am so very into it. Look how jacked they are! Oh my god! Purely because of the horrible things you could do to me and bunking me around like a fucking ragdoll. Then yeah, I guess why not? I don't feel safe if I don't.
It's not a priority, but I'll keep my eyes open.
Gonna use me as his pillow in a sexy,
Upon
sexy
success,
pillow fight.
I will give you a finder's fee for your trouble.
I'll let you know.
I don't know who's inviting him to a slumber
Have
party.
a nice day. Take a look at my kiosk if you want to buy anything.
I imagine this is the only time I'll ever get to go to this particular kiosk, so yeah, I want to buy it all. Thank you. Oh, no. Normally they go away. Why aren't they going away? Oh, there's the mechanic.
Those are exactly what I needed. Thanks.
1,500 XP, and I get excited when I get 30? All I did was press space, dude. That was the entirety of my input there. There's the hack. She's been watching me from afar this entire time. She's still typing. Brave girl. She could accidentally putting in like the nuclear codes. Yeah, okay, so give me my XP. What the fuck's wrong with you? 2 whole Asari dead and 1 Batarian? That's all the losses you've taken? Compared to Nyrene's like millions? Yeah, I think it's probably only safe for Arya to be in control now. She can probably flick your last few boys to death.
Talk to me, Az.
I've located the source that's powering the Cerberus force fields.
Imagine being born us.
Yes, I see. Shepard, take a look at this.
We're all born us. It's the decisions we
The
make
General
after
is
that define.
siphoning power from one of my main reactors deep in the bowels of Omega's mines.
Unfortunately, access is cut off by the force fields themselves.
Not completely. There's an open route through that dark area, then up.
The processing plant for one of the mines. It's been powered down. No force fields blocking it.
We infiltrate there, find our way through the mine, then take that elevator to the reactor's back door.
Good eyes, Shepard. Let's go.
Not without me.
Arya, my patrol caught her in the perimeter.
Please. You didn't catch me. We're allies now. Didn't Arya tell you?
Nyrene was expected, Bray. Return to your station.
He was so proud of himself. He was so
The
ready
Talons
to
are
watch a
ready.
public
But if I'm
execution.
sending my people into the breach, I want to make sure those force fields come down for good. So like it or not, you're stuck with me.
It was not going to be executed.
It's
It was
almost
going to be a
as if you don't trust
sexecution
me.
at best.
It's exactly as if I don't trust you.
Bang until you have a heart attack. We're all here, once again, for the calamari analingus. So, you know, let's get fucking to it, Arya. It's been too long. Trust me.
We're going to war together. I'll make sure we can rely on each other.
Agreed, Commander. Glad one of you isn't on a power trip.
Oh, I
Go
absolutely
wait by the
am.
med bay, Nyrene. We'll join you shortly.
Like, I am in control of this whole situation.
Shepard, I have
and I
last-minute
speak
orders
once
to
every
dole
like
out.
hour.
I'll meet you there too.
Courteously, please enjoy your shopping.
I don't ever enjoy spending money. It terrifies me. What if I need it to commit even more murders down the line? Absolutely, I got a fucking second.
I know time is short, but I was hoping we could talk. Alone.
Happy to.
Arya will be joining us soon. Now may be our only chance.
I'm not trying to undermine Arya. I know she has to be ruthless. Let her have revenge. I'm not doing this for me, and I'm not doing it for Arya or what we once had.
It's for the people of Omega. I get it.
Someone has to be their voice in all this. Incredibly powerful forces are about to do battle, with them caught in the middle. I just hope, as we bring down those force fields and go to war, that you can keep the people in mind.
I wonder if there is an outcome when Nyrene comes out on top instead of Arya. Because I've never seen it happen, but that would be really cool. I'm not entirely sure she's a strong enough leader to lead anywhere like this place. Not the ultimate butt plug of galactic proportions. There will be severe rectal bleeding if she tries. Severe.
What's your impression of Petrovsky?
Wrestle any good
An
bears
adversary
recently?
worthy of respect. And not just because he's shrewd. When I was starting to organize the Talons, he offered amnesty to anyone who set down their weapon. A few of my people surrendered, and he made good on his word.
And then turned
So
them
he has
into
a code.
giant tumor
And
zombies.
as near as I can tell, it doesn't exactly match the elusive man's.
Huh. So maybe the elusive man's mom, Mama Elusive, actually does have someone to be proud of. A little cousin Petrovsky down here.
Are your people ready for the fight?
You needn't worry about the Talons, Shepard. They were thieves and scoundrels once, but they serve with integrity now. We're fighting for a better world. I have to wonder if the same can be said for our sorry friend. I suppose we'll know soon enough.
Friend is definitely a word that literally no one would use in this situation. I'm being used, you're being used, we're all being fucking used. We're all someone's Build-A-Bear fuck doll down the line. Let's talk about Arya. So you two, do I get to watch?
How did you get mixed up with Arya?
I was happy in the Turian military, but when my biotic abilities started to manifest, my superiors saw fit to reallocate me.
To the criminal
They
underworld?
practically locked me away. I couldn't use my skills to benefit my people, so I quit.
They could have used you now,
Floated around the
Nari.
galaxy, looking for a new purpose.
And you found your way here?
More like I lost my way here. But then there was this beautiful, fierce creature
I know.
who didn't let anyone
I'm
define
incredible,
her.
right?
I'll admit, I was mesmerized. I wanted a little bit of that to rub off on me.
They get serious? Some serious rubbing finally occur? Why didn't I? Should have called me.
How close were you two?
The draw was undeniable. Her strengths mirrored my insecurities. Maybe deep down it was the same for her. But trying to be with her turned into trying to be her. Irene Kandros was vanishing.
You seem like your own person to me.
For all the drama between us, I'm grateful to Arya. She helped me remember who I am. It took a lot to break away from her. But I regret nothing.
Alright, well, now that we're done being depressed about that, let's spin the depression roulette wheel one more time. What we're gonna land on, it's adjectives.
You're a veteran. Why are you so disturbed by these adjutants?
I know fighting Reapers is old hat to you, Commander. But these, what they do to people, they could still be out there. And if they return, I don't want to even think about what would happen to Omega's people. The image of that drives me and haunts me.
What do you know about the Cerberus force fields?
The technology comes from beyond the Omega-4 relay. Flesh disintegrates upon contact.
We saw many
Power
people
required
melt
must
in the
be
collectorship.
enormous. I fear that disrupting it could destabilize other systems on the station. I hope we'll proceed with care and certainty.
I appreciate it, Irene. We're heading out soon.
I love watching Vorcha walk around as if they're fucking real people.
I can almost taste it, Shepard. Once we stop the leaching of the reactor, my path to the General will be clear.
I can't tell
Well,
who's cool.
aside from the thousands of troops standing between him and us.
Details. We don't have time to waste. Is there something you want to talk about?
No. Yes, thousands of things.
What happens when we bring the force fields down?
Can't believe there's an option to
people
discuss the
revolt.
couch.
Chaos ensues, and we lead the Talons and my forces on a wanton path right through the General's command center in Afterlife.
A bloodbath.
It's true. When the force fields come down, all hell breaks loose. But as far as I'm concerned, all the blood's on Petrovsky's hands.
Can't really deny that, even though he sounds like a relatively not the worst man when it comes to Cerberus, but when they're all absolutely fucking filthy and riddled with just the worst diseases imaginable, then that's not saying much.
Do you think Nyrene's over whatever happened between you?
It was a long time ago, but Nyrene's the type that doesn't forget. I run roughshod over most people, and if the tracks I leave aren't deadly, they're at least permanent. As different as we are, I don't wish her ill, so long as she doesn't get in my way.
I felt the caffeine finally hit me, and it hit like a goddamn nuke. What the hell was that? It's like it actually physically brought my head up. My entire body is erect. Maybe it's like rigor mortis and I'm finally dead. That's a much better explanation.
Is your hatred for the General getting the best of you?
I'd say it's bringing out the best in me. The man has turned Omega into a prison and a launch pad for Cerberus campaigns. You should hate him too.
Arya, I
for
hate
one,
everyone.
Can't wait to finally get my hands on him.
She's definitely
I won't bother you with
scary,
more questions.
but she keeps relative amounts of order throughout Omega. It's always gonna be disgusting. It's always gonna be the hive for the most disgusting fucking slaughter babies out there in the whole goddamn galaxy. I can't even tell if it's worse under Cerberus's rule. I just hate Cerberus, so it doesn't really matter to me. Leave area, let's get that couch. The couch is honestly the greatest crew member I've ever fucking seen. She's still using an Avenger because I haven't even had an option to fucking mess with her yet. I'm so sorry. No wonder you're dog shit.
We're arriving at one of the ESO processing plants. It's been powered down, so we'll have to pry open the door.
Everywhere we go, it's just another
I'll get it.
colonoscopy.
Access to the mine should be on the far side.
And the reactor is beyond that?
Shep, struggling.
According to the
Use your
schematics.
biotics.
I ran Omega and Irene. I didn't work the mines myself.
No. You had indentured servants for that. Spirits.
Relax. They're all Cerberus.
They've been ripped to shreds.
I don't like this.
Alright, what absolute atrocities are you gonna do to my orifices today? It's brighter than I remember this being. I remember this being pitch fucking black and it feeling like alien isolation. Which is why I'm switching to the Regar. If my own gun can light up the room, and that's gonna give me a smile on my face that nothing could destroy, except my endless fucking abuse, which is definitely gonna happen at the hands of an absolute abomination that should have never been born. Takes one to know one, of course. Why is there ammo here? What was I supposed to have shot at? Is this where the fucking couch went?
We shouldn't be...
Quiet.
Did they agitate your couch?
What's that sound?
An adjutant.
Oh no. The General must have locked this place down to keep it inside.
They didn't lock it down very well if my stupid little pathetic paper-thin man muscles could rip it open. We're like the second weakest species after Solarians. Man, how did they do mining or anything back when they were fucking squishy little Neanderthal equivalents? They always had machines to do it for them. They just hire some fucking monkeys or something. I'm genuinely really afraid of this. I have a gun that kills anything in a single headshot, and so far I haven't found anything that disproves that fact, and I'm still so scared. I'm so scared of being agitated by the adjutants. I just want the adjutants to become the agitated.
The mines is through that.
Ooh.
It's deactivated.
Then we need to power this place up. There should be a master circuit breaker somewhere.
It feels all around me. It feels like it's whispering sweet nothings into my ears. And not just sweet nothings, sour everythings. Umami prophecies. Salty novels. That's not the bedtime story that I'm here for. That's the worst looking blood texture I've ever seen, and somehow that's even scarier. Anyone or anything attempting to evacuate the area will be terminated with extreme prejudice. Oh, and he looks so sad about it. He didn't want to get terminated with extreme prejudice. Only moderate prejudice at best. He's new to this, okay? Go easy on him. Be a gentle, generous lover. This doesn't feel safe. Even if this thing doesn't bite off my head and get my footies tickled by the electricity, one of these is gonna be exposed. There's no way there's any happiness allowed in this fucking shithole. Like, I'm gonna jump to the... It's not working! Oh, guess she got to go first. She's the fucking leader here, even now. I thought you guys agreed to give me control, because you can't stop bitch fighting.
Maybe the adjutant doesn't like its odds.
Don't kid yourself. I've seen one of those things take down a squad of soldiers.
I don't think they think, Shepard. Maybe he's just not hungry right now. Maybe you're not his type, you know? Maybe he's already chewing on a little twink baby down there. You're a lot of things, but I don't think anyone could describe you as twink. Garrus fills that role for the squad. Twinkie Gary. Oh no, I hate that. As soon as I do this, you know we're getting ambushed. Which means we've probably been safe this entire time up till now. My ass has been thoroughly clenched for no reason. I even buckled it shut. Glued it together tightly.
When this is over, there'll be a lot of repairs to make.
I hope you'll focus on the civilian areas first.
You are relentless.
That's one thing we have in common.
Spirits!
Not spirits, you'd hope not the spirits!
Wake up!
Cthulhu in its awkward teenage years before his legendary glow up. Oh no, cosmic proportions. He sucks. He's awful. How did one of those take down your entire fucking crew?
That looked like fear to me.
All right, back to the door.
How did you even have a chance to look at her? I killed it in a goddamn blink. I wonder if I can go where it jumped out or... Oh, no, it must have been monkey barsing the cables. Maybe it does think. That's a weird little tactic. Am I really expected to find a couch down here, Harriet? Because there's no way surviving the journey to the couch. You can't watch an Elcor fucking monkey bars around. They're much more horse than monkey. And horse bars sounds like some kind of bondage equipment that even I'm not ready to deal with. That's what I did my fucking dissertation on. Maybe it's similar to like the Tesco horse meat scandal. They didn't tell everyone that the beef they were supposedly eating was actually horse. Although you'd think if it was horse meat in the bondage sense, people would be able to tell once their bowels start falling out. That kills people, man. Oh no! Why are you all armor, no flesh? What's that about? Cook this man. It was your told, Nyreen. Oh, he can't take off all my clothes in one swoop? Oh, then you suck. But this one seems a lot larger than the last. Can you like whip him? Does that hit me? It hit me, but it hasn't done anything. That barely touched me. Hey, we really are agitating the adjutants tonight. The snuffing out the flame of life really is just an annoyance to them. It's just a slight inconvenience. Oh, death? Oh, god damn it. Like getting stuck in a fucking traffic jam while you're late for work. You don't say traffic jam in America. I can't imagine an American accent saying traffic jam. Or even the word jam in general. Outside like the intestinal blockage kind of sense. Which is once again an incredible name for like a math rock band. Would you guys listen to intestinal blockage? I mean, I imagine it doesn't make a great sound in general. What a surprise! Don't like that one off in the distance, that's new! Time to find out if they really have heads! Well, I can't one-shot them, but maybe I can burst in each and every one of their little Michelin rings here. Honestly, I think the Regar Carbine is the best way to deal with almost anything that doesn't have a face, that you can outwardly and actively rip the fuck off. Really don't like the mid-air thrusting. Please cool it on the thrusting. You're making me uncomfortable. You may be blue, but you haven't got titties. You might. They're just on your back, and that confuses me more than the backwards knees, so you don't count. And even if you did, you're not Tarly, so back off. Wait, they do have heads. It seemed like I was doing facial damage there. And if your facials aren't absolutely crippling, then you're doing them wrong. If pornography has taught me anything. Nyreen lost half her gang to this shit, and she must be so embarrassed right now. After I'm one-shotting them on insanity mode, pretty much.
Into the elevator.
I'll seal the door, just in case.
I want to do one last little cervical sweep. Make sure I'm not leaving anything behind. Hello? Random trash? Random valuable trash. Trash and or... Fuck it, wait, that's a gun. That's a camera. Okay, not a gun, whatever. Could probably still use it to smack someone with, but when you got bullets, I don't know, man. Smacking, we could probably leave several centuries behind. Even though Cerberus loved to hit me with that truncheon. Fleshy or otherwise.
What's eating you?
Mostly the
Just
adjutants, you know.
It's clear the General sealed that area to keep the adjutants in.
Along with some unlucky soldiers.
Yes. The creatures killed them, but didn't turn them into more adjutants.
Why are they trying to eat both of us? You're made of bones. I'm made of skin.
Something's off.
You're just spooked.
She's made of calamari.
There's a rhythm to this place, Arya. To Cerberus. If you'd stuck it out here, maybe you'd feel it too.
Whatever's in our way,
Oh,
we'll
I
deal
see.
with it.
She's the starter, I'm the main course, you're the dessert. What's sweeter than actual bone marrow?
You can hear the drills. Damn it. They shouldn't be straining like that.
Cerberus must be working them hard.
What's it drilling for? You're still mining Omega? People have been in charge of this fucking shithole forever.
Access to the reactor is somewhere
It's not
on
a
the upper level.
shithole, it enters the
Let's find a way
shithole.
up there.
It's the giant spacefaring butt plug. How could I ever forget? Where is this couch? Was Cerberus really petty enough, even though they're practically a hive mind at this point, to rip the couch out and throw it into the doldrums? What is that? Is this an adjutant in waiting? It's a very phallic stalagmite. I guess they're all mostly phallic, but you know, that one's chodular, which is a word now. I'm making it a word. I have decreed it so. I'm not gonna be close enough to be able to use the Regar. I'm just so excited with what it did to the other idiots that I want to use it everywhere. Oh my god! Yeah, the adjutants must have had a lot of health if it took that long to bring them down. It feels like cheating, but it's in the main game. You can just buy it. Oh, that's a big lash! I've never seen her do that! Good fucking job, Arya! You're not a complete piece of shit anymore.
We can use that maintenance elevator across the way.
Not if I have to leave your couch behind! I'm not making Harriet sad! How dare you imply such? There's a fine line between badass and sadass. And I ride it like no other. I love everyone having one of these fucking things. Just a permanent, like, laser show. And just going out for a rave with your grand MILF and her lesbian bony partner. Her lesbian spiky pyromaniac partner. Rolls right off the tongue. Easy. Very, very disappointed in your vibes. What do we got over here? Oh, okay. Shitloads of drugs. My favorite. Although I didn't heal my stubbed toe. My boo-boo will never recover now. Or I can any fucking moment. I've got all the morphine in the world to stab myself with. But I won't. I refuse.
It's too hot. It'll burn out in a month.
Stay focused.
That didn't work? Oh, I got him in, like, the neck. The neck should be worse than the fucking head, right? Or at least just as bad, especially when I fire an actual spike at you. And no phallic object worth my touch. It can't be small enough to not rip off a head, right? the way Tarly likes it. I want a Regar Carbine the turret really badly. It's gonna get me killed, but I feel like it's worth it. We have to know. Science demands it. I'm unkillable. I am on the right difficulty, right? Hey, what's going on? I think I just left behind an entire floor worth of exploration down here. I thought this was the spooky, sneaky way. Yeah, there is so much I can see. The triage area? Sounds French, sounds fancy. I want to eat whatever they store in here. Thermal scope, level 4. 2 E-core, whatever the hell that is. The L-core E-girls. Ezo is only dangerous to us as dust. So that little bit of info would get through his thick skull. Really? So what, like if you inhale it, you don't get magical lungs? Well, I'll be sticking to the crack then, thank you. Ooh! Ooh! Hi, buddy! Oh, that doesn't even fully protect you? I can destroy him through his magic techno egg! Oh, this is beautiful! Well, I could potentially cure my boo-boos now without feeling like an absolute arsehole, because I do get my 2 friends up at the same time. Drug some MILFs, let's go! Oh, I can't even run at you yet, that's such a shame. Let someone else do something interesting. Let me fry you! Let me warm up an egg on you! I want to see if it works! It works on carbonics, it has to work on fuckbutts, right? Edie, you're up! Oh, that was mean. Did he live? He's actually floating. I guess because it's Ezo, but it's Ezo rock. Surely Ezo rock shits out some Ezo dust if you don't, you know, treat it like a lady. There is no difficulty in this game as long as I'm using this. I need to put it away, but it's just, it's such a power trip. It kills even faster than my one-shot sniper. Mostly because I'm constantly missing with my one-shot sniper, and it's completely impossible to miss with this thing. Is this place I've already been to? Is this just France 2, the squeakquel? Hello? Any more extra soft boys want to try it? I'll recommend it.
Hit the switch.
Who knew that shotguns and snipers was gonna be forever the way to go? Not getting much of an update from that boy. Sorry.
Now we're paying them back in kind.
I'm sure your dead workers feel much better now.
I mean, if it's this dangerous to fucking work up here, then Cerberus couldn't have been having a great time either. Let's salvage his corpse. I don't know which of his organs we're selling for 1.5K, but you know what? It's a good price for such an asshole. You wanna know that the kidneys you're getting are coming from a decent guy, right? He didn't have his donor card. I'm taking him by force. If you're not willing to let me have your flesh inside of me after you die, it must be a terrible person. Wow, this looks so cool. I prefer seeing like the outskirts of Omega and like whatever the hell you could consider a skyline, except the clouds are made of mostly STD-riddled meatballs, rock balls of some kind, docked. What's docked? The elevator? Me? I am the master of all docking, and I did not approve of this one. Oh, Cerberus. Now you've done it. I mean, you've been killing all of these innocent people and turning them into giant mumpy scrotum monsters. As if that wasn't enough. Docking without a formal written request. That's earned you a spanking, young man.
We're almost there. When the force fields come down, this war finally begins.
For some of us, it started months ago.
That wasn't war, babe. That was just warm-up.
All her friends died, Arya. You are so lucky that you've got all your goddamn tentacle monster afro threads intact. Anyone? No? You're not gonna say anything after that? Maybe she's still just gathering air for the ultimate put-down. It's such a sick burn that she needs like all the oxygen Omega has to offer. She's still sniffing.
Straight ahead.
Well, I don't see any fucking couch. Why would they bring it here? I guess maybe the engineers aren't the standing desk kind of people.
I commend you. Your plan of attack was impeccable.
Looks like we were expected.
More like lured.
I knew the reactor would be the hard target. I gave you no choice but this route.
Why don't you do this in person, Petrovsky? Get your own hands dirty.
You really think he can walk
I
with the
take no
giant
pleasure in
space
any of
station-sized
this,
butt
Commander.
plug in him already?
You're the ones trying to start a
No.
war for the glory of Arya.
Not without quite a
But now
comical
it's over.
waddle.
This isn't over until your next of kin can't identify you.
I love your bravado, but have the sense to know when you're beaten. You've been neutralized, and I can leave you there to rot. You might as well give up.
Never!
Arya, what are you thinking?
I'm not going out like this.
Arya, don't!
Whoa! Oh, shit!
What the hell is she trying to do?
Creating the world's most magical glory hole!